A baby bald eagle landed at Shiloh National Military Park, but now it needs a little nest rest. Part of Shiloh National Military Park is closed to the public for now after an eaglet fell from its nest Tuesday. Dale Wilkerson, superintendent of the park, says they have a variety of species in the park, but one soars above the rest.
Having eagles is a special thing because it is the national bird. So many people are interested in them, and it's quite majestic to see an eagle flying and be able to see it up close.
The two eagles are named Hiram and Julia after General Ulysses S. Grant's given name and his wife. The pair have been nesting in the northeast part of the park for more than 10 years. One of their offspring lost its footing while testing its wings and fell nearly 70 feet. Visitors noticed that the eaglet had broken its fall by grabbing a branch and landed on its legs with the wings stretched out. Rangers closed down Hamburg-Savannah Road in the area known as Cloud Field. Wilkerson says that the closure was necessary for the protection of the wildlife and to let the adults do what they need to do for raising their chicks on the ground.
We take great care in making sure that we protect and manage those species. So whenever we have a time where we have a conflict between humans and animal species within the park, we almost always will favor the animal species.
Eagles mate for life, and although they haven't always laid eggs, this year they laid a clutch of 3. All 3 managed to hatch, but one of the fledglings didn't survive.
The other 2 have been growing and thriving ever since, and they're now approaching what we call a fledged status, which is when they'll take their first flight.
Eagles typically fly between 10 to 12 weeks, and the 2 eaglets are currently at 9 weeks. After leaving the eaglet overnight and observing it the next morning, the rangers reported that the little guy or girl was moving normally and that it must have only received minor damage.
So the fact that the eagle came out of the nest and is on the ground is not an unusual thing. It's just that most time the eagles will glide out of the nest as opposed to fall out of the nest. And the parents are used to this, so they understand how to feed and care for the bird while it's on the ground, and it's not abnormal from their standpoint.
The Hamburg-Savannah Road will be closed to commuters and visitors until the eaglet has learned to fly and is able to get to the river.